Good day, good evening, good afternoon. This is going to be a short live stream today, but I did want to encourage everyone to get out and to go see Wakanda Forever. I will give no spoilers. I will say that it was an excellent movie, a love letter to Chadwick, a different style of Marvel movie, but excellent. So I highly recommend that if you haven't yet, that you go out and see it. It's well worth your time. So today I'm going to give you a short story of something that occurred when I was growing up. When I was in middle school, I was having some difficulty with one of my classes. I believe it may have been biology or something of that nature. And I was forewarned that if I brought home anything less than a B, I was going to get my behind spanked. I knew I was going to be bringing home less than a B. I was hoping to pass the class, let alone a B. So, me and my associates that I sat with at the lunch table were like, yeah, we're running away, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing the other. As I had said and promised, they were just shooting the shit. I was serious. I was not going to get spanked. So, when the day came that before the semester would end, I guess midway through, if your grades were low, they would send home, is it deficiency notice or something of that nature? I forget the exact name of this form. It's been many years ago. But you'd have to take this form home and have it signed by your parents. So when I was given that form, I was like, oh no. So I went in. It was early in the morning. I went through my mother's purse, grabbed her money, called a cab. The neighbor saw me get into a cab, and so she was wondering, why was I taking a cab? That was strange. But she thought, well, maybe I missed the bus or something. Got into the cab, went to 30th Street Station in Philadelphia, because we lived in South Jersey at the time. I will tell you, the cost of taking the cab to 30th Street Station was more than the ticket that I needed to purchase the train to go from Philadelphia to New York. Because of course I was going to go to New York because I was going to make it. I was going to become a big star. At that time, I was lost in the world of soap operas, and was it All My Children? Jenny did it. Jenny went to New York, and she lived in a horrible-looking apartment, and somehow she was able to make it. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. But again, therefore, by the grace of God, I had my suitcase, because I wasn't leaving anything behind. But beyond my suitcase This is to tell you how out of touch I was as a child. I had my black and white television. Let that sink in for a second. A suitcase. I was in early middle school, maybe seventh grade, and a black and white television running around the city. When I arrived to New York, this man was about to, give me a ride. And one of was it the doorman of the train station at Penn Station at the time was like, oh, no, 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 no. You're going to go with the reputable cab. You don't know who these people are. And he put me in a reputable cab. Of course, I had no destination because I had nowhere I could go. So I'm like, I'm hungry now. So stopped at McDonald's, ate, walked around. I think ended up back in another McDonald's. And it slowly started sinking in. Where are you going? You have no place to go to. But it took me the whole day for my little brain to do the calculations of that one. By this time, of course, my mother she was losing her mind. And they had figured out that I had taken the cab, that I had gone to New York. There were alerts out for me. So I grabbed my phone, grabbed my suitcase. I go to Penn Station. I go to the phone. I call my mom. While I'm sitting there talking to my mom, security came and found me because they had been looking for me. So that then required, but because I had taken all that they had on them at that moment. So then my mother and her husband had to come all the way to New York to get me. That was an expensive lesson. I would say that is probably the absolute worst thing I think I've done. Growing up, just because at this point in time in life, I can just imagine the pain and stress and that would put on a parent. I can appreciate it more. Even though she and I do not have the best of relationships, I know that would have still been devastating to a parent. But like I said, I was going to keep the stream short. I filmed today some more pod or vidcasts for you all that will be out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7:30 a.m. So I filmed those today. You will see those vidcasts, as I said, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I will see if I pop back on later today to maybe do a short stream of a video game. But currently, I'm doing something for work, and that has me a little backed up. I'm not able to dedicate as much time as I would like to the streaming of a couple of games. So hopefully, I can get, once I complete this little emergency situational task, I can jump back on to the video games and stream for you all and hopefully have some good conversations as well. Well, thank you. Have a good one. Bye bye.